I just got here to Hawaii, Maui in particular, and Maui's really special to me because I actually used to live in Maui, but now me and my girlfriend, we came to Maui. It's a very special trip. As you might already know, I'm planning on proposing to my girlfriend in a couple days. This isn't just a one-time video and it's like, there it is. This is something I'm gonna do consistently. I'm going to document my life, and I'm always gonna do it in a frame of talking to my future kids, talking to my future family, talking to my future self, because I wanna show my future self how I was. There's so many times that I look back and I'm like, man, I wish I knew exactly what I was doing, the way I talked, everything 6 months ago, a year ago, 2 years ago, because I know we're always growing as people, but I don't always get to see exactly how I was before to how I am now. We're just gonna make it fun. This is the beginning of a big journey, and I'm super, super excited. This is so cool. This is the room key. I guess it just works on the phone. So I can just go up and use it right on the phone, which is super cool. I was checking to make sure that I could fly the drone here. And I have like this app, because where I just was, you couldn't fly the drone like anywhere. Like it just wouldn't even take off. But here, there's like no, you see, like here, there's no spots where it's like red. Whereas over here, it was all like, all these colors, and it didn't let me like red and blue and stuff, or orange and blue, and it wouldn't let me fly. But now I think it's gonna let me fly a lot here. So if it does let me fly, you're gonna see a lot of hopefully really cool footage here, because this place is gorgeous. It is so beautiful down here. I'm trying to find the pool. Just taking a walk towards the pool area. It's morning time, but it is so gorgeous. I wanted to jump in here and talk about what I do now and what brought me into what I do now, and I guess why I do what I do now. So it's really funny. I feel like an entrepreneur my entire life. Like I feel like I was born an entrepreneur out of the womb, and I've been an entrepreneur. But it's always funny because when I was younger, I don't know, maybe 10 years old, 12 years old, my grandpa always used to correct me and say, I'm an aspiring entrepreneur. I was really good at traveling for free using points and miles from credit cards. And so I started on TikTok teaching people how to travel for free with credit card points and miles. And it was just super fun. I was making like one short form video a day. At the beginning, I was awful. I got a little bit better, and maybe I got a lot better. And I think I have like 20,000 followers on there. From there, I'm like, okay, I understand organic social media. I understand TikTok at least, and Instagram Reels. Why don't I help businesses grow on social media? That would be smart, because there's so many businesses that need that help. But instead of just growing on social media, actually use social media as a way to grow and get new clients. That was kind of like my whole reasoning behind what I'm doing now. And so I originally started only working with people in the mortgage business. I was only working with mortgage people, and then I'm like, why don't I start working with people in my local area, because then I can film for them, I can do all the content for them, like we can work together. And that felt super fulfilling for me, is being able to work with somebody in person. So then I decided, let me work with real estate people in my local area. And then it became a little bit too crazy because I couldn't bring on so many clients because they would all be competing against each other. So I decided ultimately to work with all business owners that are doing over $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a month in revenue within my local area. So I would still work with them in person. I would make the content and all that. And that's what I'm doing now. No matter what stage you are in your business, but as soon as things start to feel heavy, as soon as things start to feel complicated, that's when you need to take a step back and think, why am I doing this and what am I doing it for, or who am I doing it for? For me, I'm doing it for my future family. I want to be able to be an incredible father and be able to be with my kids whenever they want and be able to provide an incredible life for my wife and my family. And so think about why you're doing it, who you're doing it for, and all those things are super important. And so as I reflect, it's just super important to sometimes take some time, relax, go back to the basics, keep things simple, because being an entrepreneur can get complicated because we're always doing stuff. You know, like I'm on vacation, but I'm still working, right? At midnight, at 6 a.m., I'm still up, I'm still working, I'm still doing things. I'm still on my computer at the pool. My ads are running right now and I'm still getting DMs. Boom, little 2025 DM. So this person is clearly interested, so I'm gonna send a message. When someone DMs me for my ad, I make sure that they're somewhat qualified, like that they're a business owner or whatever. But I just send a message, say, hey, thanks for reaching out. What's your main goal with building your social media presence for your business? Super simple, just so I can find out what their goal is. So then if I find out what their goal is, I can find out what they're trying to do and accomplish. Some people, their goal is to get more clients, get more leads. But if I just guess that every single person wants to get more clients and leads, it would be unfair or be wrong, because I have to find out from them what their goal is first. So then I can create a strategic DM plan to be able to sell them what they actually want, rather than thinking that they want more leads when they might actually want just a brand awareness for their business on social media, which some people are saying, hey, I just want videos, right? I just want social media content for my business. So I always ask them what their goal is, what they're trying to accomplish, and I ask super broad questions, so then I can narrow it down, kind of like peel back the onion to finally get to the middle, which is where I would pitch them in terms of what I could help them do. So that's kind of like the way that I do it when it comes to like DMing people back from my ads. As the sun sets, I think about, and one of the biggest things that most people, when they're starting some kind of video agency or social media content agency, they focus on the content instead of the results for the client. And a lot of times the results for the client, of course, are more important, like getting the clients more leads or more sales. Because if you just make a bunch of content, well, they're not going to stick around as a client very long if that content doesn't turn into more clients or whatever their goal is, or usually more money. Because if you're charging someone $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, well, you better be making them a lot more than that for them to justify paying you that amount of money. But they're not even going to think twice when they're paying you $5,000, $10,000 a month if you're making them way more than that. But if you're just making them videos and it's not making them money, well, every month that they have to pay you, they try to connect it to some kind of dollar amount that you've gotten back for them, some kind of ROI. And if they haven't gotten that, they're going to think twice every time they pay you. And that's a big problem. So instead, just focus on results. Focus on what kind of results you're going to get the client, monetary results, how much money you're going to help them make, what kind of goal they have, and you can help them do it through content rather than just creating content just because that's what your deliverable is. Came to those little food trucks. These food trucks look really good. We got acai bowls and chocolate chip banana bread. I think Hawaii is so great, but one of the things I don't like about Hawaii is the food. I feel like the food is just not, it's super heavy. I don't know if it's the local style, I don't know, but it's like super heavy. They mix a bunch of food together, it's true. But there's certain things that I really like the fresh fish and all that, or acai bowls or something like that. But the food it's good, but it's just like a lot going on. It's just like not my thing. It's true. She doesn't want me to say it because we're in public, but it's true. We're going down to the water to get some cool drone shots. It's like crazy beautiful right now. The sun is setting. We're gonna get some really, really cool shots right now. Why did I decide to propose during this trip? It's really special to me because about 3 years ago, I started dating my current, now fiance, and she's incredible. Like throughout my business, she supported me. She always does things outside of business to support me, and we work together. Like it's not like a one-way street where she just does stuff for me. Like we support each other, and the relationship I have with her is incredible. And I always think to myself, the way that I really knew ultimately that I want to be with her forever is I thought to myself, like, what does my life look like in 20 years? And something that's hard to picture. But for me, I can picture a lot of what the future looks like. And for me, every single time when I pictured the future, she was in it. She was there right next to me and supporting me. And I believe that if you find the person that you ultimately want to be with, and you're like, this is the person I want to be with forever, then why wait? Today is a super special day for me, one that I've been waiting a while for, and I'm super excited. As you probably already know, I'm proposing to my girlfriend to make her become my fiance, and it's kind of nerve-wracking. It's kind of crazy. I reached out to probably 15 photographers, and either they weren't available or they didn't get back to me. It was so difficult, but I finally found one, and I'm super excited. So hopefully, I'm sure she'll do a great job. We're gonna go to the beach, White Rock Beach, I think, in just about 30 minutes. And I'm excited to see where this all goes. Like I'm really just documenting so my future self, my future family, we can watch this. I think it's just so cool to be able to keep a record of this, and hopefully while sharing it with the world, which is something that I've decided to do, that maybe it inspires some other people, it helps some other people, and that's really cool to me too. Because everyone relates with different people differently. And I'm 23 years old now, but there's so much time to live, so I'm super excited, but today's a big day. She said yes. Show. Look at how beautiful this is. She said yes. You know, remember, I was hesitant. No, I'm just kidding.
Really?